want us to bring out the best. So he put word in my mouth. I began to say, Lord, I want to give you the best. Then he say, I showed you, I revealed it to you to studio. So go to the second one. Then I took my album and um, I came into the second studio and have a word with the manager. Told him this is what I already produced, but I want to bring it out a little bit more. I want to bring. I'm not quite happy. I said to him. So he actually listened and he said, yeah, there's lots of work need to be done. So then okay, now very first studio where I started, and in that studio it was like six. Song, and it was like the price was not very high, but this place when I came, and one song he gave me the price that is equal to the sixth song I have already paid. So, and then he said to me, so then he worked it out and say six time so and so amount, and he say this is how much it's going to cost you. I said, that's fine. I need to know what quality, what am I going to get it? I need to know what you're going to provide me. And then I heard one of the, sample of his work, and I said, yes, that's fine. I am happy. Deal is done. So I wasn't worried about money. And I said, that's fine. But the time he sent me to go and produce this album, I became unemployed. Now he sent me and I have become unemployed, and he sent me to go and produce this album, and I did not reason with myself how and where the money coming, how it's gonna be. So where there is a vision, there is a provision. So you don't have to reason with yourself how this is gonna happen. If he has sent it, if he has given it, he will send it and he will show you the location very first thing. So I was not worried at all. I am actually, when he sent me, and I was filled with the Holy Spirit. I was like filled. I don't need to reason anything because I am not doing this in the flesh. I'm doing in the Spirit. So I'm doing with the Lord. So I'm doing with the Holy Spirit. He sent me. He's with me. You remember that in Exodus, Moses said, if you are not sending me, we will not go. I want to make sure. I want to confirm it. Are you with me as you are sending me? And the Lord said, I'm with you. So when God sends, He's with us. We're not doing in our flesh because we cannot go and do the work in the flesh. When He's sending, it is in the Spirit that the Lord is with us, and He's always with us. But in this specific testimony, I'm sharing it that as Moses said, if you're not sending it, we will not go. I want to know, I want to confirm it that you're sending me. And he said, the Lord said, I am with you. I will be with you. I am with you. So when I am filled in the Holy Spirit, I know that I'm not doing it in my own. It is not my own desire. Like I'm not doing it because I want to do it. It is the Lord sending me. So the Lord said, go, and I know that. And I just took my notebook. I have no reason to reason about, oh, this is unemployed, oh, where the money coming, how it's going to be. I took my notebook. I drive to the studio, and as I said, I begin. And the second one, he gave me a prize which is like beyond, because first one is like the price that I've already actually paid. And now this sixth song, I am going to now bringing into the second level. It is actually bringing to the second level. And the Lord want me to do that. So bringing the same version to the next level, and that is a quality. It is the best. Bring it out the best. So when he told me the price, he said, this is how it's going to cost you. And I say, that's okay. I'm fine. So done. Let's just start. So I agree with everything, the amount he was asking, and we start the work. So now we start the work, and there is a testimony in the studio. I'm not going to share that. That's going to be another recording I'm going to share. So I am already telling you that when I was producing this, there is a testimony as well. That uh, the this album itself is a testimony, but there is another one. It in this a testimony. So there is one more. So when he's okay, so we done the deal, and then we began the work, and the money where is coming, it was like I'm paying him, and the money was coming, I'm paying him. So the Lord was all the time, always around and surround with me, working with me. So there's so many things. When you start studio and all these things. So I am not gonna go into details of other things, but how did I produce? This album, the very first one. How did I produce? This is what I am sharing. How did I produce this album? So, as I already have shared, that the money I was paying him, and the 6 songs was completed, and the product I took the product to the next version, and the album was produced. So when the album was produced, and when the album was produced, I still had like around 500-600 balance to pay. Now the producers say the album is ready and you can pick it up now. I was driving and coming, to towards my house, and then I heard the Lord speaking. He said, "Pick up the album right now." I say, "Lord, I owe him 500 something. It was 590, something like that. No, I don't remember exact figure, but it was around 595, 75, 90, something like that." So I said, "Lord, you telling me to pick up this album now? And Lord, I owe him 580, 90 pound. I mentioned whatever the balance was." So as the Lord spoke to me, I replied him back. I said, I owe him, I need to pay the balance. So as I came, I was driving and I came home, and when I opened the door, and my main house door I opened, and there was envelope on the floor, and there was envelope, my name written on it, and I pick up the envelope. When I pick up the envelope, it's like, this is envelope, and I picked it up. He spoke. "I said to you," because when he sent me, I forgot to add this, when he sent me, he said, "Go to produce album." He said to me, "Go and produce album, the rest I will take care." That was more than enough. So I just took my notebook, and I start the journey for this product. So this product journey started. So when I pick up the envelope in the end, when he say, when, as I say, when I came, I opened the door, my house door, there was envelope on the floor, and as I picked up the envelope, and I heard the same words speaking to me. So when I pick up the envelope, I heard Holy Spirit speaking. "I said to you, the rest I will take care." So I knew it, that this is from Holy Spirit. So I opened the envelope. Before I opened the envelope, I knew it, that it is money, or because it's from Him. So when I opened the envelope, and there was a check, exact amount that I need to pay, the balance. And the check was beautiful, rainbow, colorful. I never seen that check in my life before. That was very different. It's full of color. It was very different, and it is beautiful check. That was like when he already said, the rest I will take care. So he reminded his word. When he sent it to go and produce the album, and he said, the rest I will take care. So the last balance, when I need to pay, and he said, pick it up now, and I said, I need to pay the balance, and I came and I found an envelope on the floor. I picked it up and he spoke to me the same word what he spoke to me in the beginning. And he said, the rest, I said, the rest I will take care. He said, I said, the rest I will take care. So I knew it. It's Holy Spirit. I opened the envelope, and it was a beautiful rainbow, very beautiful check, and it was like it's very different. It wasn't like a normal that you find. You have checkbook and you find that it wasn't any of like this. It was completely different, beautiful, colorful. Now, um, it's a check and he's telling me to pick it up right now, and the check takes 5 working days to clear. So I explained, I said, Lord, you're telling me to pick up the album right now, and this check is going to take 5 working days. The Lord said to me, turn the check other side around. So this is the check. He said, turn the other side. When I turn the other side, and it is written, I can cash this check straight away from the post office. Normally check, you cannot. But this check has written that I can cash it from the post office. So I drive my car towards the post office and I took the money, cashed the check, and I received the money, and I went straight to the studio and I paid the amount and picked up the album, and I was rejoicing. So this is one of the testimony of this album which I produced, and I am sharing how did I produce this album. When he gave me the source, I was not waiting for the resources. When he sent me, I did not actually reason with myself how, when, what, how. I did not reason anything. I took my notebook and I got straight to the studio. He already revealed it to me. So, and when it was accomplished, like he started, and it is the finished work, and he provided the balance, he was providing all the way. But in his word, what he said in the beginning, he reminded again that I am the provider. I said to you, go and produce the album, the rest I will take care, and this is the balance. I have taken care of everything. Today I want to encourage you that the Lord take pleasure in all that concerns us. So he is with us, he will always, and he is. And if he has given you any task, work to do not reason how, but if he has given you, he will send, and when he send, he will provide all, and he will show the location. Where there is a vision, there is a provision. There was a vision of this album, the product. It was a product, and when he gave me the product vision, he gave me the songs. He gave me the songs. And then he sent me to the studio. He showed me the studio. And he repeated the same word when he sent me. And he provided throughout. He was there all the time. And it was his presence. I knew it because I cannot do this by myself. This is the first testimony that I am sharing, that when he sent, he will provide. When he sent, he showed the location. So it's not in every places. So when he sent, as I share all, this is how the process is. So it is to encourage you, and it is sharing how did I produce this album, very first one. And this is the testimony I am sharing. I'm Prophetess Susanna Kurana, and all glory and praise belongs to the Lord, and I give him. And I'm very sure you are encouraged.